Hi. I'm Wolf Hall Part 1.
And I'm Wolf Hall Part 2.
And we're
Two Kids on the Couch.
Hey there, and welcome to this, our second installment of the Tony Award series. Today we're going to be talking about original plays.
Yes, that's right, Wolf. Today we're going to be discussing the 4 plays nominated for Best Original Play.
There's a lot of good contenders, so let's get right to it.
The shows we'll be talking about today are
Disgrace,
Hand to God,
Wolf Hall Parts 1 and 2,
and The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime.
Our first nominee is Disgraced, the 2013 Pulitzer Prize-winning play about a Pakistani man born into the Islam culture but is very against the religion and how he deals with being both Islamic and American.
Disgrace, unfortunately, only got the 1 nomination this year for Best Play, and I just don't think it's gonna win.
I think it was thrown in there because it was a Pulitzer Prize winner and people thought they kind of had to mention it, but it's been closed for a while and I don't think it should win Best Play.
The next play nominated is Hand to God. Hand to God is kind of a tragic comedy, a very dark comedy, about a young boy who kind of finds his inner rebel and his inner dark side through a puppet ministry at his very, very southern South Texas church. This play has an incredible cast and it got 5 nominations this year.
Those nominations are Best Play,
Best Direction of a Play for Moritz von Stupendagel,
Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role in a Play for Stephen Boyer,
Best Performance by an Actress in a Featured Role in a Play for Sarah Stiles,
and Best Performance by an Actress in a Leading Role in a Play for Geneva Carr. As for Miss Carr, I haven't really seen a lot of her in the videos we've seen, but her performance seems solid, so she has as good a chance as anybody, I'd say.
Sarah Stiles delivered a delightfully funny and quirky personality as her role in Hand to God. I loved watching her. I think she has a shot at winning.
Stephen Boyer gave a truly remarkable performance. It took a lot of focus and a lot of very deep understanding of what he was talking about to really play 2 characters.
Yes, definitely.
There is a lot of competition that he's going up against, but I honestly hope he wins. I don't know if he will, but I'd like him to.
Steven! In terms of direction, this show was very well directed, but it wasn't revolutionary, and I think with more revolutionary shows out there, that may not get the Tony as much.
I definitely wouldn't be disappointed if it did win Best Play. I think it's a cool original play and I'm glad it's on Broadway. With the competition, I'd be a little bit surprised if it did.
But not disappointed.
But not disappointed. And a guy. Our third nominee for Best Play is Wolf Hall, Parts 1 and 2. This 2-part import from England follows the life of King Henry VIII, the story known to most history buffs and some theater buffs, but it puts an interesting twist on it by telling it from the perspective of Thomas Cromwell, who we now know to have orchestrated a lot of the events that made and broke King Henry VIII's life. It's 5.5 freaking hours when you put the 2 parts together.
What?
Like,
it's 5.5 hours?
It's 2 plays. You have to go see 2 plays. Play 1 is called Wolf Hall, play 2 is called Bringing Up the Bodies.
2 plays?
And you have to go see them both.
What?
Yeah.
I'll just go see Fun Home twice. Dang, son!
Yeah, I'm surprised they got nominated as 1, to be honest. Wolf Hall Parts 1 and 2 earned itself 8 nominations.
Best Direction of a Play for Jeremy Herron.
Best Performer by an Actor in a Featured Role in a Play for Nathaniel Parker.
Best Performance by an Actress in a Featured Role in a Play for Lydia Leonard.
Best Scenic Design of a Play.
Best Lighting Design of a Play.
And Best Costume Design of a Play. The costumes in this show are pretty impressive, and there's a freaking lot of them, but to me they don't seem exciting enough to win Best Costumes, especially with some of the more colorful shows that are nominated.
Yeah, I could go either way. Best Lighting Design?
They did some really interesting candlelight-ish effects.
Yeah, but it's not gonna win.
Yeah. Scenic Design. It was pretty bare, which worked exactly for what it needed to be, but I don't think it's gonna win.
Lydia Leonard gave a great performance, but not as great as some of the other performances, so probably not.
The story is very similar with Nathaniel Parker. To be honest, all of the Wolf Hall characters kind of blended together. To me, it wasn't enough to stand out compared to some of the other nominees.
I mean, frankly, I feel like any director who chooses a 5.5-hour long saga to direct it's a bold move.
I actually heard some really good things about Ben Miles playing the lead role of Cromwell. His performance was layered and very good, and if the competition wasn't what it was, I could definitely be happy with him winning.
In terms of best play,
it's a good show. I'm sure it is. The reviews say it's a good show. Everybody says it's a good show. It's not our cup of tea. It's 5.5 hours of
school, so it might win, but we're kind of rooting against it.
We'll follow.
Our final show that we're going to talk about is The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. This is another British import, and it did amazing over in London, and it's doing pretty amazing over here. The story follows a young man with some behavioral disorders and kind of how he copes with the world that is always changing. This amazing and beautiful and inspiring show earned 6 nominations.
Best play.
Best performance by an actor in a leading role in a play for Alex Sharp.
Best scenic design of a play.
Best lighting design of a play.
Best direction of a play for Marianne Elliott.
And best choreography! In terms of best choreography, I think it's impressive and cool that it was nominated. It's not gonna win.
No, to be honest, I'm surprised it was nominated. I think what they attribute to choreography should probably be called blocking.
Impressive blocking.
Yeah. And I think that will play into the best direction category.
I think so too.
But I don't think it deserves to win choreography.
No.
This brings us to best direction, which I think that actually has a great shot at.
I think it does too.
I think it took a story that one wouldn't necessarily think you would see on stage and made it really vulnerable and really engaging and really entertaining, and I think it's a perfect example of what good direction can be.
In terms of lighting design, I think it has an amazing shot of winning. This lighting design really played a part in telling the story and in narrating the life of the young man.
And projections were also a huge part of this production, and I'm pretty sure that falls under the lighting design category.
Yes.
So I think it's pretty much a lock for best lighting design. Scenic design is a little bit tricky. I definitely see why it was nominated because the set design did exactly what it needed to do. It served a purpose and it performed it brilliantly, but I don't know if it was quite inventive enough to get the win.
In terms of Mr. Sharp's performance, I think he's pretty much a lock for the win. Nothing's definite because there's some amazing actors in his category, but he's given an amazing performance and audiences love him.
I think this is my pick for the winner of Best Play. Everybody says it's revolutionizing theater, it's one of the most engaging plays you'll ever see, it's good for all ages, it's got heart, it's got technology, it's got comedy, it's got drama. This seems like, dare I say, it's the perfect play.
But there were also plays that weren't nominated for Best Play, Tony, but did garner some other nominations. And those plays are
Airline Highway
Constellations
and The Audience.
Thanks for tuning in to our Best Original Plays, Two Kids on a Couch.
Be sure to submit, if you haven't yet, to our hashtag TonyQualification sweepstakes. If you like our video, be sure to comment and let us know your thoughts on the original plays this season.
And last but not least, don't forget to tune in next week for our coverage on Revival of Plays.
Thanks for watching.
15 nominations. 25, 62. All the Tonys. 6 nominations.
Count them. 6.
6. Here at Two Kids on a Couch, we take ourselves seriously.
6. Super duper serious.
Tremendous, uberlicious. Start off.